shooting. I made you look.
Live from the Gunshine State with the Phoenix land, piping on the students, I call it a stroke of genius. Ego tripping, got these bitches tripping, landing on my penis. Love had it for 3 days, they was acting by the remix. Tell them make me an offer, money over everything. Mobbing on earth, boy, we connected to Medellin. Them broad getting down, cause we the flyest on the scene. And all the honeys moon a nigga like I bought them wedding rings.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Phoenix. We out here. Clay Cypher set with the homeboy, NYC's Daalight. What's poppin', fam? How you living, man?
You know what I mean?
Good,
just out here, whatever. You know what I mean? Enjoying this day, Broward love. You already know what it is.
Word, word.
You know what I mean? Knocked out that tour.
That's
Crazy.
it. That's it. Yo, let me ask you a question, Daalight, man. Just chopping it up with you for the past tour and shit. Man, you definitely got a lot of history in this game, man. Like, when did you start actually rapping and stuff like that, man?
Man, I started rapping probably in '02, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I was writing. Actually, I started rapping in like '95. Like, you know, just always playing with music. Like I actually started off like writing poetry, R&B music, and you know things like that.
Let me ask you, man. You do come up from that golden era of rap, that '95. You know what I mean? With the whole Biggie, you know what I mean? Jay, even X at the end of it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, like, what one thing do you remember from that whole golden era that you could actually take? Like, damn, them niggas really did it.
Man, like I think it was just really the integrity, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people, like Jay wasn't like X wasn't like Pun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like everybody was just who they were, but it was a mutual respect.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying?
No
like
doubt.
you cause real dudes gonna respect, you know what I mean, just the real. Like it ain't gotta be street, it ain't gotta be nothing, but if you just solid, you know what I mean, and true to who you are and your brand, and you know, that's what it is.
Alright, perfect, man. Talk on that, man. Now let me ask you, man, coming from New York, man, I know you definitely have a lot of influences on your rap. Tell me some of the artists that you looked up to. Like, I know Big L was a big influence to you, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. L, Bloodshed, you know what I mean, rest in peace, you understand what I'm saying? You know, Cam, you know what I mean, like, cause these were like Gruff, you know what I mean, can't forget OG McGruff, you understand? Like, these were dudes who were visible. Like, although they were here, you understand what I'm saying? It was like you could walk to a Kennedy Fried Chicken and, you know what I mean, catch these niggas posted up. Like, it was that, you know what I mean? Like, crazy enough, one of my biggest influences or whatever was UGK. You understand what I'm saying? Like even being from New York, you understand what I'm saying? Because it was just like that vibe, man. You understand? Like I had a thing just for music in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up listening to Count Basie, like, you know, my grandmama was playing that in the background. So
I bet you I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, Fat Domino, all that shit, man. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that.
I know there's been a lot of talks coming from New York, like, yo, all this about the, you know, how the rap is doing in the South and things like that.
Yeah.
And one thing that always comes to my mind is that Jada verse. Why is everybody so mad at the South for switch your style up, learn how to switch or pound South?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, man?
I mean, dog, I love it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, to me, I look at everything as like an elevation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just shows how much the culture has spread.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to give, you know, you have to give credit. See, a lot of cats, like, who have talent, feel like because of the talent, they don't have to hustle as hard.
That's true.
It's the dude who don't really have like them bars, but he'll grind his ass off. You understand what I'm saying? Like that nigga will go to a party with 10 people and still rock out. So, you know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it, man. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like you can't knock somebody for doing something that works, you know what I mean, for them.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So like I try to support, you know, everybody. I wouldn't say I go and buy everybody's album, but I'd be lying if I said, like, as a fan of music, because I'm always a fan first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be lying if I said I ain't rock to some of this shit that needs to be like, man, for real? Like, yeah, dog. What do you do when the world ain't enough? Menages and foreign objects, one girl ain't enough. Lady Luck, Lady Ecstasy, call me their baby love, but see, I'm married to this hustler, I'm stacking this paper up. For a Scarface mansion with the east and the west wing, and choppers on deck, protect the things that the wealth brings. Always wanted more, so I hustle for the best things. Like the first taste of money, had a second helping. Third and the fourth, got cheese like Velveeta, whole team flying out. That jet's a 12-seater. Indulged by the pink Perrier and fine cheaper when them broads like the cars, nice bodies with foreign features. Definition of ballin' to you white folks is shut them all down, bag full of white folks. Hood rich, you see I got it selling white though. Shining when it's dark, feds never need a night scope.
Man, I know you got a lot of things you just wrapped up. What's coming up, man? I know you got a new mixtape coming out, right?
Yeah, man, everything under the sun, you know what I mean? EUTS, hosted by DJ Castro.
Shout out DJ Castro, man.
Yeah, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it turned up, man. Like, I got my boy PAT, Los Music on there, whatever, you know what I mean?
Man,
So,
PAT, Los Music, that's
you know what I mean?
right
If y'all know, whatever and shit. You know, my boy Jason Lyric from New Orleans is on there, whatever and shit. Couple special,
So
you know,
out
couple
there,
special
man. You
joints.
touching the
Like,
US.
yeah, man, you know, I mean, I've been everywhere, you know what I'm saying? From East, West,
I ain't got time for you coulda, woulda, shouldas. I'm too busy getting mines. I'm a booger, sugar pusher. Riding clean, but them bras wipe me down when I pull up. If they think I'm the shit, they just think that's what you full of. Twisting up the drizzy boy, you sack lame. I'm menaging with them birds, I'm a Mac man. Mind on my money, money on my mind, ho. So don't be trying to drew me down like I'm Sean Paul. Daalight, Phoenix, Volume 3, Rush Week, DJ Caesar, Love, what it do? The Cypher, nigga. Everything under the sun coming soon. Chill.